All right, still waiting on the live stream to pop up on YouTube. It says
it's on my end.
All right, hold on. All right, we are
showing it.
live. Yep,
Okay.
we are up. It just popped up.
All right, let's go ahead and
So
get the
we
intro.
can go ahead and do the intro and get rolling.
Hi, this is Jack Hughes of Wang Chung, and you're listening to the DND Dynamite 80s podcast show with your hosts DC and DH.
Live from Nashville, Tennessee, you are listening to the D&D Dynamite 80s podcast with your hosts, DC and DH. So guys, take it away. Hey, welcome in. Wednesday night.
Yes, folks. Normal Wednesday night show. Here we go. Welcome in to another episode of D&D Dynamite 80s. I'm DH.
Hey, I am DC.
And we're here to take another fantastic look back at our weekly look back at all things 80. DC, how's your week been, brother? Most of the time. You know, we do a little bit of everything, but it's okay. We're going to call it 80s. We're old. It could happen yesterday. I'm going to call it 80s. I'm old. It doesn't matter.
That's right.
How's your week been, brother?
Fantastic. The kids are wrapped up, and we're about to be wrapped up at the end
I
of the
know,
week,
man. You got 2 more days of work. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I think we're going to have to elongate your schedule for another 2 weeks.
Summertime is here.
Yes, it is. It's getting fast upon us.
Yeah, and hey, you know, I'm doing the retirement from the coaching part of that. 30 years of coaching football is enough for me.
Yep.
So I won't know what a summer is like.
First year off the field.
Extra time, that's for sure. So,
well, let me tell you, since you got all that extra time, I got some yards you can mow. Not a worry.
Right.
Not a worry in the world.
I'm sure I'll find plenty to do.
Yes, trust me. I know those honeydew lists. And I'm so excited about this one. These folks actually are coming back on the show. I mean, it's amazing for the 3rd time.
I think it's the 3rd time. They would know that. But I believe that's right.
Yes, and I mean,
well, we actually had them on as a guest host.
Yes,
as well.
Yes. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and do introductions because anybody that comes back on for a 3rd time, okay, 2 are coming back. Right on cue. He's gone. I'll let you go ahead and do the introductions, DC.
All right. So that was Jeff. Jeff will rejoin us here, but we got Vicky. Jeff will be back on. We got AJ, Jeff, and Vicky. There he is.
Wow.
He just wanted to make a
thunderstorm. There's a thunderstorm where I'm at. It's
right.
Service.
The perfect setup, and you just ruin it by just popping right on me.
Right on cue. He just wanted to make a great intro.
That's right. Look at this big building too. Look how big this place is.
Wow, that's a lot of room.
A lot of room for practice space.
Yes, it is. But these guys are with mostly 80s band, and we have gotten to know them over the last few years, and they are fantastic. We're going to show some of their talent tonight in a video that we're going to do a little bit later in the show. But guys, it's great to see you again and catch up. And Vicky, welcome aboard as well. This is our first time around with us, and how's things going, guys?
Well, we're happy to be back on here, so thank you for having us again. We just love y'all, and I watch a lot of y'all's podcasts actually with the other groups, and it's just entertaining and super fun, and I love keeping up with what you're doing with school and some of the fundraisers that you do, so we're really honored to be back. Thanks.
Jeff, how are you?
Good. Look, anybody keeping the religion of the 80s is a friend of ours. We are like time trapped. I mean, literally, we share songs all day long and text each other. What about this one? What about this song? Can we sing this? It's like there's so many good songs to cover. So we're stuck in the 80s. We're glad you guys are stuck with us.
Greatest decade ever.
That's right. That's right. It is. For sure.
The bad thing is we're going to be in our 80s here in a few years.
I know, exactly.
Yeah, we're heading towards that as a pretty good clip.
As my wife reminded me tonight, in 2 years you'll be 60, and I was like, no, I'm going to start.
Yeah, I didn't need to hear that.
That ain't right.
Well, And Vicky, when is your birthday? Your 60th.
It's tomorrow.
Well,
happy early
birthday.
birthday.
I will be 60 tomorrow.
So congratulations.
Nobody would ever guess, Vicky.
No, I was
gonna
say,
I do what I can.
I was gonna say,
Wouldn't have
Vicky,
guessed
this
that.
is 60. You're not.
Yeah, this is 60.
You're
It's
so
all
sweet.
good.
Well, drumming certainly helps keep somebody young. You know, if you want to haul some equipment and kind of beat, the tar out of those drums, it's good for cardio. I tell people it's a great health program. So,
Well, I know what my new workout regimen is going to be starting tomorrow morning. Then, DC.
okay.
I hope not. Not playing any music.
And you can't use the floor tom as a table. So that's what I tell people. You have to use that as a drum, not like as a tray table to eat off of and drink.
Well, I was going to put books and stuff on it. I mean, come on.
I guess you could. I mean, that's true. You can read between sets or when somebody else is talking.
See, yeah. See,
Vicky's actually mentioned that when she gigs with our band. Now, how long have you been gigging, Vicky, since you were?
I started playing out for professionally when I was 31, and it's gonna be 60 tomorrow. So, but yeah, you guys give me the most fantastic workout of any band I have ever been in. They have a great formula. They were already playing together.
Yeah.
I guess a few gigs when I joined, but I was telling them I tried out with them in May. I believe that's going to be 3 years ago. And so I don't know how long you guys, I feel like you just shortly been gigging before then, but I was just trying out in May of 2023, but they don't rest between sets. So I tell them or between songs, it's like there's no chance to leave the dance floor for any of the people that are being entertained, because one, I don't know, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, right into the next song. So there's not really time. You hope that, okay, well, maybe Jeff's going to start and I'm going to just take a little drink until so I can wet my lips. And no, you can't do it. You just wet your lips at the end of the set.
But Amanda has a smile on, she may be responsible for that. I see that look over there.
High energy. Yes.
Right.
He is high energy. He's working as hard as anybody.
Yeah.
We should do a shout out to Eddie here. So Eddie couldn't make tonight. Eddie's the fourth member. Eddie happens to be AJ's husband. But the crazy thing, he was going to our gigs and started doing lights, which is totally amazing. It has created this arena rock show like nuts. But then, 2 years after we play together, we find out he can sing just like Brian Johnson, AC/DC.
Oh, wow.
Just like him, not sort of like him, just like him. And it's like, wait a minute, what's this guy doing back there running lights? So we have 5 or 6 AC/DC songs that nobody can cover that we throw in the mix now, and all kinds of other stuff he's doing. So, but Eddie, I guess, is working hard tonight, so he's not.
Well, he's only got 2 shifts left until he's retired from the fire department, and this is one of 2. So her birthday is tomorrow, and his retirement is Saturday. So,
well, tell him thank you for his service, being with the fire department. Yeah,
well, I think you just did. I'm sure he's watching.
Okay.
Thank you, Eddie.
Is great.
Yes.
Thanks, Thank you, Eddie.
One of the things I want
to, he's probably tuned in.
I'll keep the chat up here if he wants to chat in there. One of the things I want to ask y'all is, why do you think the 80s music stays so forefront in culture? It's even younger kids are listening to it.
Yeah,
it just continues to stay in the forefront.
Yeah. Well, we'll all take a shot at this, but I work, by the way, I work at a big music company called Stuart McDonald, or stumac.com, for those of you that need guitar parts or tools to build a guitar. We're one of the largest in the world. So we're in this world, and I can tell you that I think there is a couple of things. One is that the music is amazing music. And I think what it was to me is all that great songwriting in the 60s and 70s culminated in this kind of real mixture of pop and rock and all these different styles where you've got even the pop songs are incredibly well composed songs. Like we do Tears for Fears, Everybody Wants to Rule the World.
Yes.
It's an amazing composition of a song and an absolutely unbelievable song if you look at how it's structured. I think the quality of that music is was at a peak in the 80s from all that learning from the 60s and 70s. And then after the 80s, it went down, is my point of view. But I think the music is great. And then it's such fun time. I mean, the nostalgia and the look of the 80s and all that. It was a fun time. It wasn't dreary. It wasn't like, the grunge days. This was a happy time. And the music was like that. I know my point of view. Now, Amanda and Vicky, you both dress like you're in the 80s a lot. So you might have a better point of view.
I mean, I think you're right. I mean, I think that too, certainly MTV made it not just about listening to the music, but also like seeing what the artists look like. So it wasn't just about making music and, like, I don't know, growing your hair long or, I think about the 70s and just really, I don't believe that the looks of the band really necessarily mattered. They kind of all looked the same. But then, when the 80s came about and you see like Kiss with their makeup and their high platform shoes and their cool outfits and Flock of Seagulls. I'll never forget that guy with the hair that looked like a bird.
Yeah.
And I just think that, and then I think that, like you said, the way people looked was so different. Prince looked so different from AC/DC or, and then the women coming out there and rocking it out, like Pat Benatar and Joan Jett playing the lead guitar, and Gina Shock playing the drums, and the Bangles and their lead guitar playing. So I feel like as a woman or as a young girl, I thought, hey, I can do that, and that sounded awesome. I mean, the first song I ever played on the drums when I started playing the trap set was Hit Me With Your Best Shot. So it's just been one of those songs that's always kind of been with me. But yeah, I think like Jeff said, I just think it was happy times. So most of the music wasn't really necessarily telling some dark tale. It was really just about having joy most of the time. And who doesn't need some of that?
Right. Especially in today's world. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And I would say that I love interacting with children who come to our gigs, which is not all the time because we play in a lot of bars. So hopefully there's not a lot of kids hanging out in bars. We do some family-friendly events with festivals and things like that. But I've noticed that like really little children and teenagers know we do huge songs from the 80s, so I mean we have like Footloose and Sweet Dreams Are Made of This and Pour Some Sugar on Me. Like everybody knows all the lyrics to these songs. You Give Love a Bad Name, and I don't know how it is that I can see like a 5-year-old that they're singing these songs with us. Except that I think it might just come down to really good parenting.
Yes.
That's right. Well, good influencing. Yeah.
Yes. Now I'm going to ask the ultimate question here. What one album from the 80s would you say would be the one album you have to have in your collection?
Wow.
I've got one in mind.
I'll give you one just for. You go first, DH. Let's hear.
Nope, you go ahead, Jeff. I want to hear. I've got mine in mind.
Okay, I have one, and it's a great album, but it's mostly because I can remember hearing this album for the first time. It was like I lived in rural Missouri, down by the river, and a bunch of kids goofing around, and somebody put on Escape, Journey's album with Don't Stop Believing, all the huge hits on it, and I was like, oh, I remember hearing Don't Stop Believing. It's like, what is that band? Who is that? And I didn't know enough about music at the time. It was like, this is amazing. I just always had that sort of stuck in my head, that album. And it is, in many ways, it's a great album. I have lots of other albums I love, but that one has the highest nostalgia ring for me.
So Meridian Realty, I can't even read tonight. I don't have my bifocals on. Georgia said, very good point about MTV changing the landscape. So I wanted to throw that in. So, okay, Vicky or Amanda, what's your albums?
Well, I would have to go with Prince and the Revolution. I would have to go with
It's a great album. I had for some reason I had a feeling you were going to go that way.
Yeah, there you go.
You know,
I was going to take a guess.
it was either that or it was Queen.
Right. And since Prince is a bigger picture, I kind of felt like you were leaning that way.
That's the way I would have leaned. Yeah, that's right.
All right,
really,
Vicky.
really, the album with Raspberry Beret on it was probably one
Yes.
that, I just remember playing that on a Walkman, you know, on the cassette, just over and over and over again. I think I wore it out. So
Yes. Well, I think for me, like, it wasn't actually an album from an artist. My like 80s album that I wore out was the soundtrack for Footloose. And it had Quiet Riot on there.
Sure.
It had some happy dance songs that Denise Williams sang, like "Let's Hear It for the Boy."
Right.
And of
Hurt
course,
So
Footloose.
Good is on there.
Yeah.
Hurt So Good is on there.
Yeah, exactly.
John Cougar. Yeah.
So I think like it was sort of like again, the album that I played over and over again. And it, you know, it just, I loved the movie. I loved the dancing. I loved all the music. And just like they were saying, everybody, when they come see our band, everybody seems to, I mean, maybe that's a strong word, but everybody seems to know all the words. They're singing,
it's amazing.
They're laughing, they're smiling. I mean, it's so fun to watch people having a great time while we're playing. So it brings a lot of joy to us as the band people. And we try to please the crowd. I mean, we try to give them what they ask for. And I feel like, you know, that's a great thing in a band. You're trying to entertain the crowd. You're trying to, you know, sell food and drink for the place you're playing at. But we do a lot of like neighborhood parties. We do a lot of private parties too. And, but I just think pleasing the customer is important. So,
So DC it now. I want to hear yours.
I didn't own it, but if I had to choose, probably the one that would stick out the most to me would be Thriller.
Oh yeah,
that's good.
That's the one that sold the most.
Yes. Now,
but the one that I owned that I love and I still have it, and I play it on my record player, and I had it, you know, as a young kid or younger, was Foreigner 4.
Oh, great album.
Oh yes.
Yep.
That's one of my favorite albums.
Now all of those are great albums, but do you guys remember it was more of the cassettes, but I think there were some albums too of the top hits where it was a total mixture of everything.
Yeah.
Well, that's not the one I chose, so don't just forget about that.
Where were you leading us down that path then?
I just thought about it. You know how my brain works, and I never know where it's going.
Yeah.
My brain just works. My mouth engages, the brain stops. It's all good. But the one I had in mind, and the reason I chose this is because I remember this album came out right about that time. We all started driving and making that transition from where you would, you know, throw a tent out on a Friday or Saturday night and hang out with the buddies to heading out. Is Def Leppard's Pyromania. And I mean that album just rocked.
Yeah. That's the Photograph album.
Yes.
Yeah. I love that sound. That's before they weren't as overproduced, which happened in Hysteria, which we cover a lot of the Hysteria stuff, but I like that raw stuff.
I'm the same. I'm the same way. Before they got overproduced, like you said, that album just really sticks out to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I would tell you guys a story because I think it's a great 80s story because you said DC Thriller. So I've been in the music business a while. I had the pleasure a couple of times of being with Quincy Jones at his house. And he told me a story about Thriller because, you know, I said something like, you guys asked this question, you know, what do you think? Why do you think the 80s are so great? And I asked him a question, you know, why are there not any great albums anymore? And he said, well, let me tell you how we made Thriller. He said, me and Michael listened to 400 songs from different songwriters to get 9 songs with the goal of everyone being a number 1 hit. And he said, if you think that's nutty enough, he said, when we were done, we said, let's rank the 4 worst songs out of the 400 after we essentially had an album. And then we listened to another 400 or 500 songs. And and out of the second 400 or 500 songs came songs like Human Nature, Beat It came out of that. I mean, and it's like he's like
Wow.
no one is going to spend that amount of time. And he said that the goal was every song was a #1 hit. And he said to just nobody, and this was 15 years ago when I heard the story of him, nobody does that anymore. And it's very true. If you ask somebody about an album today, tell me a great album. I bet no one can name a single one in the last 20 years.
Right.
They might name a song.
Right.
It's just that song craft and that time and that spent to create these incredible albums, and it became timeless. That's why. That's why we'll be playing them till we're 85.
Right.
Yes.
Well, it's an art form.
Yeah.
Hey, then you could change the name of the group to 80s on 80s.
That's it. That's it. It'll happen.
See?
It'll happen.
or now we are mostly 80.
Right.
Yes.
I thought that maybe
that would be hilarious. 80s. That will happen with some of us.
80s.
Right.
Amanda will be the youngest one in the gang. So it could be me and Vicky first, and mostly 80s.
Yes, it'll be
with
me
a whole
first.
different meaning. We'll be playing the retirement communities, but they'll be rocking out.
That's what I was about to say. Every retirement home will want to book you.
We'll be out there in our little hover rounds on our, well, maybe not put, maybe more like this at that point. But, you know,
yes,
we'll be rocking.
But you know, hopefully, playing is what's gonna help age us well, along with other things. But I just feel like, man, I hope I'm doing it for a long time, like at least another 10 years.
Well, you know, the amazing part is, and I want to thank you guys for this, because a lot of the artists are no longer really performing that much anymore. So you guys are the ones keeping the music alive.
Absolutely.
You know, and the younger audience is coming to see you, and then they pick up on it and they start into the different genres of the 80s.
It's a huge
thank y'all for
that you're playing.
Yes.
In my opinion, I mean,
mine
it's
too.
a huge part in spreading that music and keeping it alive. Absolutely.
Yes.
No, we love it. Amanda, you said the other day, like just the joy kind of we bring to people, and we have a pretty huge following. We have like over 1,000 people who respond on Facebook whenever, you know, we post something, and it's like a tribe that they're clicked back in time to this happy time when they come and watch us.
Yes.
And it does really make you feel good.
Yeah, well, it's Meridian Realty, just from Georgia, just tuned in again and said, the music will always live on. This kind of goes to your point, Jeff. The music will always live on because of the days of arcades, food courts, and skating rinks. That's how we spend our time, not texting and social media. Yes, great point.
That's a great point.
You know, you go to the mall, you hang out in the arcade, you pay for one movie, see 3, go to the food court. You know, it's all good. What a day.
And we play at the same venues quite a bit, where our set list, we don't want it to become where, you know, every time you come to see us, you know what to expect. It's the same songs every time. And, you know, thankfully, I mean, Jeff's guitar talent is just so off the chain. We can do Sultans of Swing. We can do, like, we've recently been doing Shaken by Eddie Money. And we've been doing, you know, so we throw these songs in that people don't expect to hear all the time, you know, and there are people of all age groups and all different sizes and colors and backgrounds that come to see us, which is one of the things I love, that we have so much dynamic versatility in the audience. But I will say that when they hear some of those songs that they weren't expecting, I mean, we hear all the time, you know, certain songs on the radio, but when they come to see us and we transport them back, and they come to me afterwards and they go, you really just took me back to a place and time in my life where things were so carefree, and it's just such a great feeling that I got away for a little while. Like and I've recently started calling our fans the DeLoreans, because I'm like, you tonight are time travelers.
Yes.
Are going back. So
that's awesome.
I do think that people feel that way when they come.
Yeah.
So it's really nice.
And that's a service. I mean, you guys provide such a gift. I'm not going to call it a service. That's a gift. And thank y'all for doing that.
Yeah.
Joy Stover 7322 said, "Don't laugh. Stevie Nicks turned 78 this week." Wow. And Lynn says, "Humor me if you will."
Lynn.
Lynn's going to pick 3: Van Halen, Fair Warning, good one. Rush, Moving Pictures, and REM, Fables of the Reconstruction, 3 great albums.
Oh wow. Yeah.
But Amanda, you're so right about that, and that's one of the things. Like DC and I, sometimes we get to go do live, broadcasts from performances, And it's so cool to watch people because everybody's experiencing that performance in their own way and reliving their own memories. So that's such an amazing gift you guys give everybody. So thank you for that.
Yeah, and I wanted to follow up with that. I'm sure y'all see that some as you're performing, how people get involved in what you're doing.
Yeah.
I bet it makes them feel great.
And
especially
AJ,
when you see really much older couples that are usually seated, but then we start the song Purple Rain and they're heading out to the dance floor to slow dance with each other.
Sure.
You know, and you know that they wouldn't have been inspired to get up and do that if it had been another slow song, if it had been maybe Tennessee Whiskey or something like that, because you know, it came off of the greatest albums of all time. So
right.
Sure.
Yeah, and it's, you know, and that's the thing about the 80s. No matter what genre you were really into, you listen to everything. You know, I was more of the metal guy, but I listened to everything. You know, Madonna song, hey, rock out.
Yeah.
I think one thing that makes us really unique is we cover that whole range. Like we literally go from Madonna to now AJ's gotten into Metallica and keeps pushing more Metallica songs. So we're doing like, you know, Enter Sandman for him, the Bell Tolls. And literally go from that to hit the Madonna on the same night. But it makes it fun because there was such a mixture of music in the 80s. And people were listening to it all, where I think now people are down slices. Like if you look at, it used to say, like you look at the top albums of the 80s and, you know, you'd have a rap album, you have this different album. Now you've got like 45 subgenres and you've got people on Spotify listening to their little lane that they're into. But it was all thrown together in the 80s. And it was crazy.
Yes. And DC, I think this would be a great time to show that clip.
Yeah, let's do that.
You
I was
have.
going to say that.
Folks, you're in for a treat. You are in for a treat. We're going to show you a clip.
I'm not an AV
right now, the mostly
teacher.
80s band. In a few years, it's going to be we're now 80s. We're now mostly 80s band.
Right.
Quite a few years.
All right. Let's see what we got here.
Uh-oh. Funny. DC and technology. This could go bad.
Yeah, that don't work, does it? All right.
This could go bad. I'm seeing your screen. I'm not seeing their picture. I hear the video.
Sounds pretty good.
It sounds real good. The video's not up, but the music sounds great.
Okay. Well, we'll try it again here.
I think it's that 10-gallon hat. It's about 6 gallons light tonight.
Right. Oh, let's see.
That is a cool hat, though. Okay.
It is a cool hat. I like that hat.
All right, let's see what's going on with it here. I think I know no.
Well, we know the problem. It's you on that end, but we wasn't going to say it.
Right. Oh man. Okay, let's see.
Oh, it looks like we're about to get it.
Yeah, we're getting there.
It's happening. Oh, there we go. It's a desktop browser.
Okay. Is that it? Do you see it?
I see your browser. Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Now you just got to go full screen and play it.
Oh, it's about to happen.
Look at that.
There's Eddie.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah. Wow.
For you, DH.
I'm jamming.
There we go. Well, Halloween bash.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
People always dress up like pirates.
Right.
I love Tears for Fears.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Awesome.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, my energy jet level just went from like a 5 to a 40. You know, it's like, and DC, I don't know what you're talking about, man. I wear my pirate costume every week. I don't know,
I
man.
think that's a great look. That was a great look.
Lynn said he sees a road trip to Georgia in his future. I think ours
I
too.
hear you,
Yeah,
man.
you guys
you
need
guys
to come
come
up to the
down.
Nashville area. Yeah,
Well, we'll host you. It'll be fun.
Yeah, we'd love
would
to.
love
Yeah, that would be so fun.
Now, this is going to bring us to the most important question of the night. Okay. Now, the way you guys, Vicky, I know you may not know how this works yet, but Jeff and Amanda does. So I'm going to explain this. Okay.
Okay.
So we are a very high budget show. You can tell.
Right.
I thought that the minute
Yes.
the screen
Yeah.
came on.
As soon as the
You
video
can tell with our
part started
technical
happening.
department over there, DC. You can tell how
Yeah,
high
I'm not a
budget this
technical
show
person
is.
at all.
But every week we do our post show on Friday morning at the Waffle House before work, you know? So we're going to give you
High
two
budget,
artists.
high budget stuff.
We're going to
yeah.
give y'all two artists, and you get to choose your favorite out of the artists. And whoever's artist you choose, the other has to buy breakfast. Now, we never tell you whose artist is whose. And DC always says, I try to cheat. So I'm not going to say a word this week. I'm going to sit back, DC, because I've got a peaceful, easy feeling. Our guest will not let me down because I'm already ordering my hash browns. So I'm just going to sit back on this one.
That's pretty bad.
That was terrible. I can't sing. That's why I have those. I don't sing. It's all good.
So we've got Don Henley versus Eddie Money.
Oh,
wow.
boy,
Don
that's
Henley or
that's-
Eddie Money.
man. That's yeah. Let's see. Remember how it goes. Or
I can hear it. I know it's life in the fast lane.
Yep, that's
You
what
were right.
That's why I'm smiling over here. I'm like, I kind of know this one. Yep.
yeah, well, I've got to go. Well, do we say or do we like keep
Yes.
it a secret all at once?
No, you have to give us
Okay.
a name because we have to see who wins here. And no matter what the vote is, I'm going to win. So it's all good.
Right.
Well, I got to go with Don Henley because I think the Eagles are maybe the greatest band ever. One of my top 5 all-time bands. Not that I don't love Eddie Money, and we just added Shake into the list, like AJ said earlier. But not
You know-
Don Henley.
You know, Jeff, you're one of my favorite guests we've ever had on. I just have to say.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and I have to say, we also do 2 Tickets to Paradise. So
That's a great
we've got a
song.
couple of Eddie Money songs, but yeah, like if I'm making dinner and I like to cook and I like to put music on when I cook, I'm regularly listening to Don Henley, even his independent stuff like Dirty Laundry and
Yes.
Right.
Oh yeah, we do that one. I
Yes.
forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah, I think the Eagles and Don Henley I have to go with Don because
Amanda, have I told you, Amanda, you're like my favorite guest? I mean,
Oh,
Gosh,
oh come on,
we
I
haven't
mean,
heard that
everywhere with
before.
me.
That's so
Sink in here quick.
man.
She is a lot of people's favorite, though. Just FYI.
Oh, I disagree. I believe the drummer chick is the favorite.
I'm not sure about that. But I too, I feel like, yes, I mean, I have to go with the Eagles or Don Henley. That Age of Innocence album, I tore that thing up too. Just like the Footloose album, Boys of Summer, I love.
Yeah.
And, amazingly enough, I mean, Eddie Money, God rest his soul, was great. But, the Eagles are still rocking it. I mean, I just saw them at New Orleans Jazz Fest this few weeks ago. And Don Henley, Meisner, Timothy B. Smith, and Joe Walsh all turned 78. So I'm
Wow.
like, man, those guys are my flipping heroes. Another 18 years of playing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And Vicky, did I tell you you're my favorite guest? and DC, I have a message for you from Meridian Realty. They typed in "Scattered, Smothered, and Covered" would be a good album name. That's what I'll have Friday morning, courtesy of DC. So, in the hunt for the Golden Waffle Award, I am now
You're up by 4 now.
Oh,
I'm now up 4. So I am retaining my Golden Waffle Award so far. So
That's
that's
fantastic.
big news.
And guys, here's the kicker to all this. I get to choose the artist.
yeah, that's
Every time we do this, he lets me choose between the two.
Well,
that I
DC,
want.
as our first show when we did our top 10 list, and I told you all of yours was wrong, I'm proving
I'm
it.
wrong.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
there you
it's
go.
all good.
that's kind of a Metallica versus Striper. Like Metallica's going to win. I mean,
Right.
you did
Right.
I mean, we like Eddie Money, but the
Right.
Eagles and Don Henley. I mean, the
Yeah,
solo
you
career. Then it's on
can't.
with the Eagles. It's
Right.
It's quite a catalog. That's an Elton John versus guy with 3 songs. It's hard to not vote for Elton.
I'm
That's
going to
true.
ask y'all this one. This was an old one, but this was actually the closest one out of a battle we ever had, and I didn't think it would be. Michael Jackson versus Prince.
Oh,
Oh.
I can see
That was
that.
probably our best one.
Yeah.
Well, I know him, AJ. What are you? Is there any chance I'm wrong on my
I've got a
guess?
good idea. I know where AJ's going.
Yeah.
By the way, I had
Vicky, where do
Prince.
you go?
That's a tough call. I mean, I really love Michael Jackson. I mean, Prince was, cool and great guitar playing skills, but I mean, if I'm just like, I want to listen to one hit after another, I mean, it's going to be Michael Jackson. So is what I think. I love Michael Jackson. Prince was fantastic and so talented, but I think it would have to be Michael Jackson for me.
I would tie break it to Prince, but but only because this is a musician and a guitar player. I mean, the
Yes.
virtuosity of Prince,
Agreed.
he's writing a song, he's playing every instrument. Where
Yes.
take Michael Jackson away from the Quincy Jones era and listen to things before the Jackson 5 and listen to things from Dangerous on.
Right.
And different catalog of music
Yep.
minus Quincy.
Right.
And there's
Yes.
but Prince was the same guy writing and playing everything the whole way through.
Yes.
But,
Agreed.
yeah, that's a good. That's a tough choice. Though. I mean, obviously Michael Jackson sold a zillion records, and
It is, and that was probably and that's the one that I didn't think it would be that close, because I mean I'm more of a Prince guy because of the musicianship, but I mean I thought he was going to come out and edge out a Golden Waffle Award on that one, but he didn't. So it's okay.
No.
Vicky, are you going to sing Beat It next week?
That's what I'm planning on.
Okay, see, she's got to say Beat It because we're working on it. That's
that's right. It would be like betrayal to say, well, Prince, when I'm kind of chosen a Michael Jackson song. So.
Yeah, no.
I think it's great that Vicky does Beat It because she's beating the drums, and then I think it's great that she does We Got the Beat because she's beating the drums.
There are actually a lot of her songs are kind of
hit me with your best shot.
Right. Swinging and singing. It's really a cool effect. It's like this whole thing going on.
Yeah. I didn't realize all my songs are about hitting, though. I mean, clearly I'm more violent than I thought.
Vicky, we're on the save wavelength. Boy, I can't even speak tonight. It's been a long week. But because I was thinking, wow, Vicky, I didn't realize we were going to be that violent. But here we go. I mean, look at them throwing shade.
I had no idea. Like, I better start choosing something sweet. Right. I'm going to have to think about my song lyrics and my titles before I choose my next song.
I think one question that we're all surprised that y'all didn't ask tonight is whether or not Vicky and I are sisters.
So I thought, man, they've got to be related, but I didn't want to say anything because I wasn't sure. So I have to ask, are you related?
Like, at every gig, people come up to us and ask us if we're sisters, and people have actually gone up to her and talked to her for like 5 minutes and thought they were talking to me.
Right.
And vice versa.
Right. And so back to me thinking, oh my gosh, like I have the earliest stages of Alzheimer's. Like, this person's talking to me for several minutes about, remember you talked to me last weekend and we talked about all this stuff, and I'm Brittany, and I just kept saying, I'm really sorry, Brittany. Like, I really don't remember that. And then finally she was like, and you're the singer, right? No, I'm the drummer. And then it was like, okay, thank you, God. Like, I don't know you. I don't remember you because I've never met you before.
Right.
So I'm feeling a lot better about it.
But in fact, we're not sisters. But we are band sisters.
We're band sisters. Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, they're clearly all the attention goes to those two, rightly so. What I find funny is I have like 3 fans in the whole world, and it's the same 3 guys who are struggling guitarists who play in their basement, who will come up and talk to me every show. It's like they look different each time, but it's the same 3 kinds of people. And there's always one of the 3 that'll tell me that I played something wrong and they might be able to show me how to play it better because they've been practicing it for 500 years in their basement, have never played live. It's like, wow, thanks. That's my fine. While AJ and Vicky are getting showered with gifts and marriage proposals every night, I've got the nerds trying to play guitar in their basement.
Oh my gosh.
That's hilarious. Oh,
well, and he is pretty excellent. I mean, and he is so lovely to listen to. And he is always smiling too. He's a great, guitar player and leader. So sadly, I'm sorry he does not get as
well.
Honestly, fans out.
He's been, I don't know how many hours he has in engineering the tracks that drive our songs behind us. But he downloads them and then he changes them. He makes them so that they're exactly what we need them to be, whether it's, moving it down a step or a half step or up a step or a half step, or if he just like takes this whole instrumental out to shorten it and sometimes he has to build all the instruments up louder so it just makes the track more powerful. But like people sometimes, hear us and go, oh, they're track band, which they think, oh, that's just like doing something just easy, but it's really not easy at all.
Yeah. So one of the things that we do is kind of interesting. So yeah, we are, and I was very anti-track for a lot of years. But almost every major band, whether you're not, is tracking things. Like I watched Van Halen, one of their last concerts and they tracked all the keys. They didn't even play them anymore. And we basically are tracking keys and bass is what we're doing. But in doing that, what it does, it forces you to understand the composition of every song. So you have to build a track. And then like we've got a version of Sweet Dreams that is like 6 minutes long with guitar solos in the middle and all kinds of things. And it's just basically we built the composition. and it's got its own way. I mean, it's a totally, you'll know it's Sweet Dreams, but it's a totally different version with an entire middle section we've added in, and we'll do things like that. And sometimes we'll shorten songs that are just ridiculously long, and people are like, geez, stop that song. But it forces you to really know the song. It also forces you to play in time, because the robot bass player and keyboard player, they will keep moving on. And if we're off, that's like Vicky to drum to that and AJ singing and me trying to play guitar. If you're a millisecond off, you're exposed, you know. It's tricky, but it's I think we really, really have learned a lot of music that way, because we essentially create and compose and put together all these songs and our versions of them, which has been a lot of fun.
DC, be a perfectionist.
I think Jeff just hit on something, DC. If we could get tracks to replace us, this show would be a hit. This show would be a hit, man. Have the guest and the tracks. Hey,
it's all covered.
Hey, somebody just wrote in on the chat. Yes, please.
Oh gosh.
Oh, you're fan.
Is it time for our trivia and laughing with
Yes,
Lynn
let's do laughing with Lynn. Yes.
Okay.
Lynn is one of our listeners that he has become one of our listeners,
family members.
Yes, family members that's always contributing. So we've given him his own corner. We call it Laughing with Lynn. And he sends us an 80s dad joke every week. So folks, here we go. Without further ado, the moment you've been waiting for.
All right.
We get a drum roll.
Laughing with
This is Lynn's.
Vicky, you do that. You can do that a lot better than I can.
So Lionel Richie, I didn't know this. Lionel Richie never wears cotton, linen, or wool when performing live. He wears all nylon.
It's the all nylon.
all nylon.
Oh, that's
a dad joke. That's a dad joke.
Good job, Lynn. Good job. We appreciate it.
That was impressive.
Dr. Lynn.
Yes.
He's a chiropractor in Nebraska, and he's been a part of our family for a good while, and we appreciate Lynn. He is a great guy. So, go ahead with I did the trivia last week.
Yeah, you got to give last week's. Let's see if everybody can get it. And then I'll give this week's.
Okay. All right. So in the 1980s, which two formats competed in the videotape wars? Which two formats competed in the videotape wars in the 80s?
You guys can give us your answers.
Oh, yeah, I'll know that one. I bet you know it, Vicky, and AJ, I bet you don't know it. You're too young, but we'll see. What do you think?
I don't know it.
Okay.
I don't know. So repeat it one more time.
Yeah.
Sorry.
In the 1980s, which two formats competed in the videotape wars?
Videotape awards.
Oh,
wars.
You hear it, you're going to know it.
Like
You'll
Dolby
go.
One, Dolby. No.
What videotape? So VHS.
There you go. And the other one,
Beta.
You got
it.
Okay.
That's it.
Both Betamax and VHS.
Oh, that is sad. I mean, showing my age, like, no, I don't know it. That would have been so much nicer. Like, what's a VHS
it's just
tape?
because you've read some history. That's what it is.
Yes, that's what it is. Like when I play my 80s at work and people go, oh yeah, my mother listens to that, or my grandmother. It's like, no, what is wrong with you people?
So now it's time for this week's trivia, and you guys are welcome to answer, but we're not going to tell you the answer till next week. And folks, remember, you can answer on our social media, send it in to us by email, however how you want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And DC will draw a winner. And
I don't know if it's really a prize.
I don't think it's a prize, because I've had people say, hey, I want to answer, but I don't want the prize. And I'm like, okay, we can work with that.
Right.
If you want to co-host the show, we'll work it out and get you on the show. However, so far it's more of like, we really have to be on the show with you two? I was like, no, we'll work it out. It's all good. But here's the trivia. There was a fictional in DC. That means it wasn't real. Okay.
I gave you a real one and a fictional.
This one's fictional. Okay. There was a fictional wedding in 1981, and there was over 30 million viewers that watched the wedding. Who was it?
Oh, are we supposed to answer or not?
You can answer. Yes. I'm not going to tell you if you're right or wrong,
right,
but we'll tell you next week.
This is Luke and Laura from General Hospital, isn't it? Well, you guys can't say it.
I can't say.
I believe my wife might have been a fan of that.
Jody.
I think.
Vicky, who do you think?
That's all I could. I mean, I can't think of an 81.
Or I don't even know yeah.
And then and how many millions of people watched
30 million.
Oh, might be somebody
and
else.
you said it's fictional.
Fictional. Yes.
Okay.
I will tell you it wasn't Bugs Bunny and Babs Bunny. That's all I can say.
Right.
I have no idea. I'm like, it must be Luke and Laura because there's like fictional wedding that 30 million people watched. I'm like, it's got to be that.
Let's say, yeah.
AJ, what do you think?
JR got shot.
JR.
I don't know if
he got shot at the wedding. It was a shotgun.
Right. That's right. He got shot.
That's a whole different show. Different type of show. Yeah.
Well, my mom watched General Hospital and all my children, so I'm thinking that's probably what it was, unless it was like on Dynasty or something. But
Dynasty.
Oh, that's a good
thought.
Yeah.
That's a good thought.
See, this is how we get our guests to watch in the next week. We just
yes.
It's not like you have
ideas.
this. It's not like you have this thing called Google or whatever. Don't
right.
you don't want to use
Right, that's right.
You don't want to use that.
We didn't even think of that. We're so
right.
Dang it.
Right.
Cheated.
AI will tell you. Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't that the truth?
So, folks, tune in next week for the answer to that, unless, of course, I forget because I am old and I may just move along without it, and that's okay too.
Right.
We've done that before.
Right.
Had someone write in, "Are you going to tell us the trivia answer?" And I'm like, "What was the question?" I don't remember.
Right. You remind me. Before we start, we always got to remind each other.
Right.
What was the trivia question last week? So there we go. Guys, I hope you can stick with us as we close out. And man, it's just always a pleasure to meet. Just to catch up with you and check out everything you've got on.
Thank you for having us again.
Yeah, thank you.
Instagram,
we love this.
Yes, I'm so glad I could be here.
Yeah, it's true honor. It really is. And I hope you'll check in with us again sometime.
Yes. And before we close out, if you guys will give out your socials and everything so everybody knows where to follow you.
And what you got coming up.
And some upcoming events.
Yeah.
So we are on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Did I miss anything? And we have a website.
It's a great website. Yeah.
Mostly80sband.com.
Yes.
So any platform that we're on, it's mostly 80sband.
Mm-hmm.
And we actually have some apparel that we sell at our shows, like some merch. So we have shirts and we have koozies and stickers and hats. And I'd actually like to send one to both of you, DH and DC. So let me know if you want to hat or whatever.
Please, yes.
Fantastic.
Our merch.
Yes,
wow,
I will rock it. Yes,
we'll
I'm not sure. I'm not sure you want me as a rocking model, but I can be like a billboard.
Of course we do.
I'm a big guy.
I'm more of the billboard kind than the model. But
we have one thing that's like a cassette tape that is underneath that says #80s forever. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, fantastic. Oh, that's great. That's great.
Yeah, what's the next show? Southern Roots, June 5th?
Yeah. So we're going to be in the clip that you saw where you had the audience and we were doing the Queen song. There's just a lot of people that come to this venue. It's great. It's called Southern Roots Tavern. It's in McDonough, Georgia. And we will be there on June 5th. Then we also will be there for the New Year's Eve show. So we got the New Year's Eve show for Southern Roots Tavern. It's huge. It's going to be like a ton of fun. And then we will be making appearances through the summer at RPM Full Service, which is a neat little outdoor venue in Noonan, Georgia.
Yeah, I think we're there on the 27th. I think, I'm trying to remember the date. I think June 27th at RPM.
Yeah, and then in July 25th is the next time that we're going to be at Grazing here in Peachtree City. And we have some
July 11th at the Garden, too.
Yeah, the garden in Griffin. We're going to be there. I think a couple times this summer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we're really doing as much as we can right now because Jeff, just so you know, is in Ohio right now. Vicki and I are, of course, down in our hometown area, south of the airport in Atlanta. So he spends about 90% of his time in Ohio now. So we, as much as we're able to, we drag him back down on an airplane and throw him on
right.
back.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, Nashville's kind of right in between. If y'all ever
there
want to
you go.
stop,
It is.
you know, we're here.
It is.
We're
That's
here.
right.
Not going
So
anywhere.
also, folks, mostly 80s band on the June 5th show. If you dress as a pirate, they'll charge you $2 extra to get in. So dress as a pirate, pay $2 extra.
You better have some gold coins.
Right.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, if you saw this podcast and you show up dressed like a pirate, you'll just get a free t-shirt.
There you go. You heard it here first. I'm going to be dressed up as a pirate.
Right. That's right. Oh, wow. Guys, it's been awesome. Yeah,
yes.
please stay with us as we close out.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for another episode of D&D Dynamite 80s. We'd like to thank the members of Mostly 80s Band. You guys have been amazing. It's been great to have you on.
Great to catch up with
Jeff
you.
and AJ, you guys already know because you're already family members. But Vicki, I have to tell
Welcome
you,
aboard. Yes.
either congratulations or condolences because you're now a member of the D&D family. So whichever way you want to look at it,
Thank you.
it's all good.
I'm sure it'll depend on the day.
Right? Maybe the minute with us. You
I'm
never
a
know.
wife. This is how I think.
Right. So, folks, that's going to do it for another episode of D&D Dynamite 80s. We appreciate everyone joining in, all the live chat going on, folks. It's
Yes, we
because
do.
of listeners and our guests that we keep doing this. Getting halfway through year 6 now, DC.
Year 6.
Man,
wow.
it's been a wild ride. It's been fun.
Yes, it has.
So,
we are
as
booked
I
through
always,
November, man.
wow, all the way through November.
Mhm.
Not even a week off for an old man. I don't know what I'm
no
going to
weeks
do.
off.
So, folks, as I always say before I send it over to DC, it doesn't cost anything extra to be kind. So always be kind to each other. DC?
Amen, brother. Let's get those sponsors in real quick. D&D Dynamite 80s would like to thank their sponsors, Hudson's Flags and More, Jackie's Creations on Facebook, PJG Marketing, The Roy Band, Riley Rhodes Art Designs at rileyroads.art on Instagram, Totally Cool 80s, Charlie Bubbles Cares for Kids, The Magic Yarn Project, and Hearts for Isabella. Check out all these great folks online.
Yes. And folks, when we started this thing over 6 years ago, we said if we ever got to the point we could help out, we would love. That's what we're here for, is to give back. I mean, that's what, we're in this world for, is to help others. And we have been so blessed to be associated with 3 amazing organizations that I want to tell you a little bit about. And if you find it in your heart to give monetarily, thoughts, prayers, volunteer, whatever you would like to do.
Yeah.
The first one is the Magic Yarn Project. And what these folks do is volunteers across the nation, and they hand knit head coverings, superheroes, princes, and they donate them to kids that are battling cancer. And it makes such a huge difference for those kids and those families. So please keep them in your thoughts and prayers and support.
Strictly
The
all
other
volunteers. Great
is
people.
Charlie Bubbles Cares for Kids, our friend the Vooch, Paul Carafotis. And what this organization does, if you make donations, he writes books, the Charlie Bubbles books, but they provide books to kids that may not otherwise be able to have access to those books. And as educators, we both know how important literacy is at a young age. So we ask that you consider them as well. And then through Paul and Charlie Bubbles, we met our sweet angel there, Isabella. Isabella was born with a heart issue and she succumbed to it. And her parents started an organization, Hearts for Isabella. And Charlie Bubbles actually wrote a book at her parents' request. There it is right there. Braveheart. And what they do is when you help this organization, they go into hospitals and help these other families that are going through these situations. So just 3 amazing organizations. We have been so just proud and honored to be associated with, and anything you can do to help them, we really appreciate that. Like I said, they're just amazing people, amazing organizations, and we appreciate everything you do to help.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, DH, I have some news for you. We have a special show
Wait,
Friday.
wait.
Friday.
Can we get a
Special
drum roll
guest.
on this? This is breaking news. Can
This
we
is
get
big time
Yeah,
stuff,
drum
man.
music.
I'm sitting at a desk, so it's
Oh, well, that's okay.
We normally do just
I
a
was gonna-
weekly
we'll do this.
Wednesday show, but we got it all worked out today that we're going to have Melissa
Yes.
Manchester on.
Yes.
Friday, 4:00 Central Standard Time for
Special
us. Special show. So we're excited about catching up with Melissa Manchester, and that's going to be an awesome experience and show for us.
You think
that's
she'll
for
let
sure.
me sing on her next album?
I hope she does not, but I guess you
I
could ask
tried.
her.
I mean,
could ask her.
everybody's got to have a Halloween song, right?
Right. So, folks, if you can't be with us on Friday, of course, you can see the replay on our YouTube channel. So, yeah, that'll be a great show. Next Wednesday night, we have Nelson, rock
Yes.
duo Nelson.
Yes.
Will be on, and we're going to catch up with
Special guest
Matthew and
host.
Gunner.
Special
And,
guest host next week. Tammy's
Yes.
going to be in the house. Tammy
Tammy
Dever.
from Mostly 80s. Yes.
Yes.
our
So, folks, you
sponsor.
won't have to hear us most of next week. Look, my microphone just fell over. It was so
We'll
excited.
just
We're not
kind
going
of
to be
kick back and let it roll, man.
Hey, Tammy takes charge and she's got it.
Yeah, she does a great
She's
job.
saved our rear end so many times.
many times. So anyway, we got some awesome stuff coming up this summer. I posted on our Instagram all the shows that we
Yes.
have through to November.
Oh, cool.
So check them out. We've got Don Barnes from 38 Special coming up this summer. And,
Yes.
Nice.
we've got a bunch of just great folks lined up. So it's going to be a fun summer, man.
Yes, y'all do a great job. Thank you.
And guys, we would love to catch up with y'all. Y'all are family members now, so you don't even have to have an invite. Y'all just join in whenever. Come
Absolutely.
Come on.
Join
It's-
us anytime you want to be on.
Down here in Tennessee and Georgia, when you go to your mama's house, your friends go with you. Y'all just come
Yeah.
on.
Everybody
it's all good.
kicks
It's all
in.
good.
That's right. That's exactly right.
yes.
Oh, guys, all the best to you. Safe in all your travels.
Yes.
We always want to say that to our folks when we can mention it to you, and because I know the travel thing is quite tedious at times, and so all the best to you, and we'll look forward to catching up with you.
Thanks so much.
Thanks,
Yes.
TC. Thanks,
Thanks for
DH.
having us.
All right.
Yeah,
All right.
Always
So-
fun.
So for Victoria, Jeff, AJ, that's DH. I am DC, and DC always leads us out by saying, "Keep playing those 80s, my friends, and we'll see you next week."
See you next week.
Friday.
folks. Friday.
See you Friday.
Friday.
See you Friday.
Oh,
Okay.
wait a minute. Quick, Greg. I don't have my bifocals, Greg. I'm so sorry. Sant'Angelo, this is an amazing band. Love you guys. Keep rocking.
Oh, we love you.
Get that last one out.
Oh, that's awesome.
Great way to
great.
end it. Great way to end
I'm
it.
gonna have to start wearing my bifocals,
Yes,
man.
you
You're getting old.
Put on
DC.
those other ones. Put on your
Oh
other
yeah.
glasses.
Oh, I should have just.
You did a pretty good job. It's Greg Santana.
Look.
Those ought to help you.
I could have read it.
Yeah.
Oh,
There you go. Now
I
try to
see
read
you. Where are you?
My goodness.
Oh, guys, it's been awesome.